think it's super cool you went to Kelly's.
What?
But nothing. I like that you're going out. I think it's good. And I happen to think you're amazing. How about that? Hi, sweetie.
So I talked to Dan an hour back, and we discussed the situation. He dropped the charges, and Ethan's been released.
I learned a long time ago to trust the law, trust justice.
Why?
Because I go to work, I do my job, I collect evidence, and then judge and jury sift through it and decide what kind of penalty someone should get, if any.
But police can make mistakes, right? I mean, they don't always arrest the right person.
No, they don't. They make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But it is the best way to find justice.
Okay, so that's about the law. I mean, you're my brother. Your dad's son. You really want to see him go to jail?
Obviously, Elizabeth and I always dreamed about having children together, but all things considered, it's a good thing we're not.
So why'd you want to see me?
Alexis got the charges against Ethan dropped. There'll be no trial, which means now he's free and he's a target for Sonny. And I want you to convince Sonny that killing my brother won't solve anything.
Interesting place, Port Charles. You have these pleasant hangouts where cops and criminals can meet to pass the time.
My brother was accused of beating Sonny's daughter up. Now that the charges have been dropped, someone will have to tell Sonny. Jason is the guy to do it. But this isn't really a federal matter.
Amazing that you don't even try to conceal that this place is a mob front.
Why are you here?
I'm here to see you, Mr. Morgan. I got something for you. You've been listed as a witness for the prosecution. So you may be called to testify at any time. Get familiar with the questions that may be asked. And don't leave town.
You know what, buddy? Your brother took an oath to do a special job.
You're an undercover cop. Which basically means your job's to lie to people, get them to trust you, then turn around and arrest them like you do with Dad.
I know it may seem like that at times. And maybe you're right. Maybe you do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
Your brother built a case against me before he knew I was his father, so he can't just take it all back. And just because we're related.
So it's okay with you if he sends you to jail?
But that's not up to any one person, Morgan. That's how the law works, and the jury decides that.
You know, I'm just, the way it is with me is, I'm just to accept whatever happens. I'm proud of Dante, and I'm proud of all my kids. The only thing that I regret is that I never got a chance to get to know him, to raise him, and he never got a chance to know his brothers and sister.
You know what? Now you probably shouldn't be having this conversation.
You know what I think? I think the jury's gonna see that Dad's not guilty, and all three of us will get to go to a Yankees game together.
I think the Yankees are gonna have a good year.
Damn, Dodge. If your own stepmother won't give you the benefit of the doubt, no wonder Corinthos is out for blood.
Luke, there's no evidence to support his innocence.
Except that I told you I didn't do it.
I completely understand you jumping to his defense, but keep in mind we're dealing with a teenage girl.
Who was troubled, confused, and ignored by everyone who loved her. All right, that's why I bothered to pay attention to her in the first place. Which proves no good deed goes unpunished. There's your lesson right there. Yeah, I had no idea how messed up Kristina actually was. She had a crush on me, and I was stupid enough to be flattered, but I never, ever misled her. And when she threw herself at me, yeah, I could have handled it better. But the way she was battered makes me sick. though for some reason she's protecting whoever really did it. So here's your problem, Dodge. Tracy has just proven that I'm the only one that's going to believe you're innocent until the little girl tells the truth.
Tell me you were coming here.
Well, I know you're the center of the universe, baby, but this one's actually not about you. I'm here to talk to Claire. She wanted over my testimony. So, what's the matter with you?
It was just that Kelly's Sonny and Morgan. I like that kid.
Well, it's your brother. You're allowed to love him. What else? Honey, you can shut me out or you can let me help you. What's going on?
The cop in me says it's easy to put Sonny in prison, but you see him with his kids.
Right. Well, here's where you get the benefit of my years of experience. Okay, I got no doubt that love that Sonny feels for his kids and all that guilt and that remorse, that's all real, honey. But Sonny is also a narcissist and a master manipulator, and he uses that love to work people and to get what he wants, and he will do it to you.
Hey, Detective Falconeri. Or maybe you should just change it to Corinthos, huh? How far are you willing to go to protect your father?
No one can possibly understand how you feel or what you went through, and I don't want to put any additional pressure on you.
Okay, Mommy, don't.
Sweet, even when you were a little girl, you always worried so much about other people's feelings, and you always wanted to make everybody feel better, and I don't want you to take care of anyone but yourself. Do you understand?
I will, Mom. I promise.
I agreed to drop the charges because you said that's what you wanted and what you needed, and I did it because I respect you and I believe in you, and don't you ever forget that.
What's that? It's questions for your trial. The prosecutor dropped them off in person. That's interesting. You understand Claire Wall's trying to get you to say something? She's so damn impressed with herself. Diane seems to think that we're at a draw with the trial. And I got to thank Dante for the testimony.
Oh, you gotta thank Dante for you being charged in the first place.
I ran into Dante with Morgan. He was asking Dante how he felt about sending me to jail, and I pointed out to Morgan that, Dante's just doing his job. But I could tell he had no real answer. Look, I'm making some progress. I think I'm making some strides with Dante. And now that Michael's on the island, and I'm letting the courts deal with the bastard who beat my daughter.
Lucky came by.
Yeah?
Ethan was released this morning. All charges against him have been dropped.